Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really digging into something special. It's a cornerstone text for anyone interested in the American Pit Bull Terrier. We're talking about the Colby book of the American Pit Bull Terrier by Joseph L. Colby. Now, this was first published way back 1936. So yeah, it's old, but it's so much more than just an old book. When you say it feels like, well, living history.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of incredible how foundational this book still feels. The Colby family, they've been such a huge part of raising APBTs,
Right.
specifically the kind historically called game dogs. We're talking well over 100 years here.
100 years, wow.
Yeah. So this book, it's not just a historical curiosity. It's packed with like deep practical insights into the breed's roots, its history, how they cared for them, the whole philosophy, really.
Right. So that's our mission today, then. We want to unpack all of that. It's extensive stuff, but it's also really instructive and honestly, pretty entertaining too. We want you, the listener, to get a really solid grasp on why this book is still vital. What are those key bits of knowledge inside? Because truly, every APBT history buff needs to know this book. So let's start there. Colby talks about what makes an outstanding specimen. What was his take? Beyond just, the bloodline on paper, what practical stuff did he look for? In puppies or studs?
Well, that's one of the really interesting parts. He really stresses observation. It's not just about the pedigree. For example, he gets into detail about spotting early signs. In puppies, things like specific physical traits, bone structure, muscle definition, sure, but also behavior, like how alert is it? What's its play drive like? He saw these as key indicators, for vigor and the right kind of temperament for what they called a game dog back then.
Game dog, right? Referring to
Huh.
dog's bred for those specific competitions of stamina.
Exactly. Stamina and strength, prevalent in that era. It's a very hands-on, almost like intuitive way of selecting dogs.
That level of practical detail is amazing for something written in the 30s. And it wasn't just selection, right? There's more practical advice, maybe even some stuff you wouldn't expect.
Oh, definitely. The book goes into surprising technical depth sometimes. Like, there's this conditioning machine he describes, basically an early dog treadmill.
A treadmill, really?
Yeah, and he outlines specific routines for using it. The focus was on controlled, sustained exercise, building stamina, endurance, not just sheer strength. He even includes details on care after competitions and the actual rules for recognized contests back then.
Wow.
It's a real historical snapshot, presented factually from that time. It shows how dogs were conditioned for these, well, demanding activities that were central to the breed's history. And just to be clear, we're reporting what's in the source material here, not endorsing any historical practices.
Right, important distinction. It really brings that history to life, though. But it's not all technical manuals and rules, is it? The book is famous for its stories and pictures, too. What stands out there? Any iconic dogs or breeders featured?
Yeah, it absolutely puts faces to the names, so to speak. You get these rare pictures of legendary dogs. Colby's Sacramento Jack, for instance. Donovan's Boxer.
Ah, okay.
And it really shines a light on the key breeders. John P. Colby, obviously the author's father. It uses their real experiences, their insights. It's more than just a list of names. You get a feel for the people,
Hmm.
their contributions. It's like a little window into that world at different time.
So, pulling this all together for you listening, what's the takeaway? The Colby book of the American Pit Bull Terrier is, well, it's pretty definitive. It manages to weave together the crucial history, the practical side breeding, health, training, and all these rich anecdotes, iconic dogs, foundational breeders. It's all in there. It's genuinely entertaining, but also incredibly instructive.
Mhm.
It really peels back the layers of time on the APBT.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it makes you think, doesn't it? How can a book that's nearly a century old still resonate so much?
Yeah.
How does it keep shaping how we understand a breed today?
Yeah.
What does that say about like the power of dedicated lineage and having that history actually written down, documented?
That's a great point. It is a profound connection to the past. This book is absolutely a piece of history. It gives you that deep, comprehensive understanding of the American Pit Bull Terrier's roots. Honestly, it's a must-have if you're serious about the breed's foundations, a true classic. And you can get your hands on it easily. It's available with worldwide shipping. Just go to www.abtinfo.com. That's www.abtinfo.com. Definitely check it out. You won't regret adding this one to your library.